I'll be shaving with the 1914 Ever Ready. This is the 1914. It's 1915 because it says patent pending, and this got the name of the 1914. Made these all the way up to the 1919s, I believe. The ones that the one I used to own was had patented March 14/24. Those are the ones that are made from 17 to 1919, and then 1919 they patented the shovel head, the one that hinged in the front. It opened this way, and this one just pops up. Now, right off the bat, right when I got this, I noticed that my other one that I had, that I got rid of, they both say, you know, lift here. But the one I used to have that said patented March 14 to 24 had taller blade stops. And also this has a little, you can see it right there. It's got notches up under, it just wraps around in here. And the newer blades, for some reason, have a notch, and it just sets in that notch. So, give you an idea of the differences. Around the same time, in 1912, they come out with the Damascene. One on the right is the Damascene. Everybody's got the red velvet, Jim's the purple. And eventually they both became the same company, American Safety Razor. But this is them side by side, if that's going to focus. And I always like the look of the 1914. I think it's the prettiest straight, single-edged. It's got a little cool knob. This has a little bit thicker handle. This is a smoother shaver for me. And what I did with this, I got a lot to talk about, is a man on a forum called Billy Fergie. He's very knowledgeable about single edges. Said that the older blades that these were made for had a thicker spine. I'm going to see if I can show you. This is an older spine right here. And this is the newer one. So I'll set them side by side. The one on top is the old one, if it'll focus. So there is a thickness difference. So when it sits in the razor, it actually sits differently at a slightly different angle. So what Billy come up with was, you take half of the newer blades, you take the spine off, and then you cut it in half. You have half the spine. So when I set this blade in here, I set the blade in here and then put that half spine up underneath it to shim it. And so that'll make it about the same thickness as one of these older blades. And this isn't actually a 1912 blade. This is probably in the 30s. It's a gem blade. This I don't think this is a rural old one. Well, 1920s is old. But I found out this, as far as those notches on the side, these notches. Yeah, that's why this one's not that old. It does have the notches. So this is I think a Micromatic. Came out in the 30s. Now the old blades didn't have any notches on the side. So you can take one of these newer feathers, the SE feather, they don't have a notch. You can remove the spine of the gem razors, put them on one of these feathers, and there you go, you have an older blade, which I'm going to try that. Alright, so we're going to use this with a shimmed Today's Wednesday, so it's Mitchell's Wolf app. And also, I have another new Semogue 830. I'm gonna try it out. I've been breaking it in and figured out what since everybody face lathers with this, I'm gonna try it out. I got it a couple of weeks ago. Just been putting Arco on it every night and shampooing it with my horse and mane and tail shampoo. I do that with all my brushes. I don't ever get a brush and just start using it. I'm not a boar brush. Some of these badger brushes, let me get loaded and I'll start face lathering. Alright, so I'll start off. I'll give you my initial thoughts of the 830 and then we'll get to shaving. So, it's a lot softer than I figured it would be. My 1305 Semogue, had it over a year, and it's good and broke in. And I figured this would be really stiff or screechy. But it's not at all. This is a very soft brush. And I didn't look up the knot size difference or anything, compare it to the 1305. I just figured that I would just go on feel and performance alone. I tend to get misconceptions when I look things up. Let me finish lathering and I'll get the shape. Alright, so for around 20 bucks, this is a great brush. I really like the performance of it. This is the first time I used it too. Looks like it's going to hold a lot. Now the first one of these I had was pretty aggressive. If you notice, there is some, it's not a whole lot of a blade gap, but just the way this sits. So let's try it out. I feel the blade. Kind of like know which one did better during the time, the gems or the ever-readies. I only done a 2-pass shave yesterday because I knew my whisker would get a little longer. First pass is great. It's no lightweight. It removed a lot. cross grain. It does have the feedback, doesn't it? Probably a little bit more breaking in on this brush, it'll do good. Most part, first use, I'm very impressed. Smooth. Yeah, I'm gonna have to put the spine on them Feather SE blades. I bet you this thing would be outstanding with one of them. Very light pressure. peaky. Wow. It's a close shaver. Get it cleaned up. Alright. A great shave. I'm going to go ahead and throw on some of this while I talk. Let it kind of soak up. And all I have is a cooling sensation from that shave, which I knew I would. I'm going to be putting on this after I talk. And I got this out just because it was alcohol free and it's got a great smell, goes perfectly with Mitchell's, but I didn't know how this thing would do. And I didn't want to be putting on nothing that really scratched up my face. It is aggressive. It's more so aggressive than Damascene. The handle is thinner, so it's something you'd have to get used to. It's like holding a little, like them cross pins that you can buy. It's a little bit thicker handle with better knurling, and this is the Damascene. And the Damascene's a little bit smoother shaver. I'm gonna try it next time with the shim in it. But definitely, this is by far one of the prettiest razors out there, other than like a Star Kemp, a lather catcher or something. But beautiful razor. Can't get much smoother than this. No, really, just really can't. I'm very happy I got that. And thank y'all for watching the 830 done grit. Kind of glad I got that. Put on some of this Jermyn Street, which is kind of like a faux jure. It's more of a gel. It's real thick, but it's great to follow up a good close shave. That smells good. But I got some new products that I have. Someone sent me to test out. I'm gonna be using them tomorrow morning and Friday. If I can get up, I have a meeting somewhere tomorrow morning, so I've got to get up extra early. But tomorrow be DE shaving, and Friday, and I'm gonna try some new things out. Thank y'all for watching. Hope y'all have a wonderful day.